Hi everybody, welcome to a new series of videos that we're doing where we talk you through everything that we do with the rug in question, the rug in the video. Today's rug is a beautiful, what we think is a Qashqai. It's a Persian hand knotted rug. It's got wool foundations, so wool warps and wool wefts all intertwined, and then wool knots to make the pattern and the tufts of the rug. Absolutely stunning rug, quite an old rug and extremely dirty. So as you can see, we're wetting the rug out first, and you might notice there's no dirt coming off this rug at the moment, and that's because it's genuinely dirty. No one has rugs in their home covered in soil and dirt that's just going to fly off the rug as soon as we put water on. So that's how you can tell whether it's a genuine rug clean or not. This is a genuine rug clean. As you can see, no dirt coming out at the moment. We're now going to add a acidic detergent. So we always like to keep our rugs, our Persian rugs, on the acidic side when we're cleaning them. It does help us to control the dye, although this one is not really a bleeder. What I mean by bleeder is the dyes aren't moving when we start putting water on them, which occasionally does happen with Persian rugs. Now I'm going to use the brush first. So we put an acidic detergent on, and now we're going to use the brush. And the reason why I'm using the brush, and I don't always use the brush, but the reason why I'm using the brush is because this is quite an old rug. It could be quite delicate, and I'm just feeling my way with the manual brush. It's just to test the fibres to make sure none of the tufts are coming out. There's no damage to the rug. I can control this. If I use something like the rotary or the CRB and there was damage to the rug that I'd not seen in the pre-inspection, I could have problems. I could rip the rug, I could pull several hundred tufts out in one go. Especially with the CRB, it's quite rough. So I can keep my eye on it, just check it, nice and gentle, give it a scrub. I'm still cleaning the rug, I'm still disturbing them soils. As you can see at the bottom of the rug now, you can see the soils starting to move. And remember, this rug's probably 30, 40, possibly even 50 years old. Never been cleaned properly. So all the soil is in the base of the rug, in the knots of the rug. And it takes some time to get them out. You can't just put a hose pipe on them and wash it and there you go, thank you very much. You've got to tease the soil out layer by layer. You know, every year is a layer of dirt, and it's compacted and more compacted and more compacted. You know, you could assimilate it to the Earth's crust, for instance, as it just compacts and compacts and compacts over millions of years. But this is only over 30, 40, 50 years. As you can see straight away, it's starting to get some serious movement with the soil, and that's just with the tickle of a brush. The CRB is the one, that's the one that really gets deep into the base of the rug and scrubs all. So first wash complete, first rinse complete. Back to another detergent. I think I added a little bit of degreaser in this one now, so we've got some it's not solvent, but it's a degreaser of sorts. It's like a citric that'll break down oils, along with the acidic detergent as well, keeping it on the acidic side. And now we're off with the CRB, and this is where we start making some grounds and getting some of that dirt out of this rug. Very therapeutic using the CRB. Probably my favourite tool. So easy to use, very relaxing. Do love the CRB. If you watch the short videos, you'll notice that I just go one way. If you watch the longer videos, we do go down and then across, hitting the fibres from every angle. So if you don't know what a CRB is, that's a CRB there, and CRB stands for counter rotating brushes. What that means is one brush will go one way and the other brush will go the other way, and they'll push all the water and soap and dirt up through the middle of the CRB and then out. As you can see, it comes out of the top like a waterfall of foam. That's how it works basically. And it's we've got the blue brushes on, quite stiff brushes, but they're not going to damage this rug. You sort of know, you get a feel for when some rugs can't take a CRB, and that's when you use the rotary with the super soft brushes on. Just getting some of the soap out of the way now. Probably one of the hardest part of the jobs is getting all the soap out of the way, especially when you have a rug that's been cleaned by carpet cleaners several times. You just know straight away the soap is just 20 times more, because they just don't have the rinsing capabilities to get the soap out. They'll spray soap on the rug and they'll scrub it in, and then they'll rinse it off with the machine and probably use, I don't know, 1 or 2 gallons of water per rug, and that's just not enough to get the soap out. And so they leave soap residue in, and then they'll clean it again, do the same, clean it again, do the same, and the rug just gets stickier and stickier and soapier and soapier. And then when we come along, put all this water on, bang, you just get soap everywhere. This one's not too bad. A little bit of excessive soap, so I presume it might have been cleaned by a carpet cleaner once or twice, or possibly a rug doctor. It's funny, but that soap there is extremely dirty and you can't quite see it, and it's a shame, because if you could see it, you could see just how manky that soap is that I'm scraping off now. I get a few comments telling me that I'm really slow. Well, one, I'm nearly 60, and two, what's the rush? I'm enjoying myself. Why would I want to rush it? Always cleaning down the sides as much as possible. Get rid of the excess soap and all the excess soil that's around. Here we go, there's some serious soil coming out now. Get a lot of comments of people saying they love this wand, the flushing wand, and so do I. It's connected to a very high powered pump, which is inside that black box to the right, and it pumps water through the pipe straight down the wand. Basically a carpet cleaning wand in reverse, so instead of sucking all the water up, it flushes all the water down. And I think it's coming out roughly not far off what is it now, gallon a second, half a gallon a second, something like that. I can't remember. Comes out, a lot of water comes out of it. Onto the rotary now. I do get questions saying why do you use CRB and then a rotary. Two different ways of cleaning. The rotary is sort of digging into the rug. Sorry, the CRB is digging into the rug, so it's getting right down into the sides of the fibres, whereas the rotary runs across the fibres and cleans the sides of it. It sort of squashes the fibre down to the side and then runs over it and scrapes the sides of the fibres, as opposed to getting deep into the rug like the CRB does. both two totally different ways of cleaning rugs, which complement each other. In my opinion, that is. Some people clean different. This is how we clean. A lot of the Americans clean on grids, so the water evacuates really quickly. We like to mimic a washing machine. So you put your clothes in a washing machine. You then put your detergent in and you switch it on, and the water fills the washing machine. A bit like our pit, we fill our pit. Not completely full, but we do get an inch of water in there. We don't want it too full because we don't want to damage the machines while we're using them. And then we wash and wash and wash and get loads of soap, loads of dirt out of the rugs. Very similar to your washing machine again, it's swilling around. We get the odd comment where they say, oh, it's swimming around in its own muck. Well, so are your clothes, but they get there in the end, don't they? So yeah, we wash and wash and wash, and this gives the rug a chance to soak and the water to get right deep into the knots. Something that's very hard to do when you're evacuating water all the time. We can also get water underneath the rug while we're cleaning on top of the rug as well. Everything helps. The longer the dirt soaks, the more it releases itself from the rug. Nothing wrong with cleaning the other way, I just think this way is best. That's why I do it. I'm not saying it is the best way, I'm saying this is why I do it this way. I love doing this, just putting the wand under, and all the dirt from underneath and the dyes just come flooding out the sides of the rug. I know some of the entertainers, I call them entertainers, do this on their rugs. The content creators, who dirty rugs obviously, dirty the rug and then clean them for entertainment value. And it's very entertaining, I must admit. But we just clean genuine rugs here. We don't have any thoughts on cleaning filthy dirt. We can do, you know, we could quite easily do what they do. Who knows, I might do one just for you lot, just to sort of show you that how easy, or how they do it. To be honest, I could quite easily show you how they content create. But we're rug cleaners here, not content creators. We like doing the videos for you guys so you can see genuine rug cleaning and how it's done. But yeah, we could do some content creating for you if you wanted us to. Let us know in the comments if you want us to do some content creating. Filthy some rugs up, I'm sure I can accommodate. Cleaning down again. As you can see on the left wall, it's quite dirty. It's been a busy day today. I've not had a chance to clean that wall down. It will get cleaned down either end of today or towards the end of the week. Sometimes if we've got a really busy week, we just keep going. So I've put the pressure washer on low to pop all the bubbles in the soap, because it builds right up and then when you start blasting they go everywhere. So if we put it on low, it just pops the bubbles, gets rid of the foam, and so when I jet wash it doesn't go flying up in the air. Lots of different ways to turn rugs over. This is our favourite. Fold to the middle, fold over the top, flick the back until you see the fringes, and then we're good to just pull that fringe and you've turned the rug over. Simple as. You see the odd people struggling and you think, oh, just, you know, there's techniques, just find a technique. Cleaning the pit again, always cleaning the pit. Need to get that dirt from off the floor so we're not putting the front of the rug back on a load of dirt. Otherwise I'd have to do several rinses of the rug. So very similar to what we always do on all rugs, on the back of the rugs, is we will soap it up and then a rotary just try and loosen any soils. And then the big long boring bit, I don't know whether you guys like the actual jet washing, but on the back of the rug you can go really close, and what happens is you can jet wash the dirt that's in the base of the rug. You can jet wash it to the front of the rug via the back, and it's very effective. You watch, once I've finished jet washing this, which is going to be a long time from now, but once I've finished jet washing this rug and then I turn it over and then I either scrape or rinse, I can't remember what I did, you'll see a load more dirt coming out. And don't forget, we've already got quite a lot of dirt out in the first place. So that's just loosened everything. Now, even with the soap and the rotary, we scrubbed it, you'll notice on this rug, one of the main reasons we jet wash, we jet wash to try and push the dirt through to the front of the rug. That really helps us to get more soil out. But one of the main reasons we jet wash the back of the rug is because you get a lot of hairs and fluff, sock fluff, everything you can think of. Yes, even, you know, bodily hairs. I won't say it. You might be having your tea. But they won't come off with a scrub. They stay there. The only way you can get them off, and you can't get them all off, but the only way you can get most of them off, and you can just see them starting to come off on the side there, is by jet washing. You get really close with the jet washer, plenty of water flow, and you slowly push them from one end of the rug all the way to the other. And on this one, it's a prime example of dog hair removal on a rug. You saw me scrub it, they didn't come off. You're now watching me jet wash it, and the hairs are starting to be pushed all the way along the rug. You'll see them coming off on the sides as well. There we go, there's quite a few hairs down on the bottom of the screen. And boy, did we get a lot of hair off this one. I think I mentioned in the actual video, we could have made a new chihuahua out of this. There's that much of it. So very methodical jet washing, keeping the line straight, keeping the hairs going in one direction, making sure we don't miss any. I do like jet washing. It's fun. It's thirsty work, this talking. I think I might have to stop and make a brew. You can just start seeing it all starting to congregate together, all the hairs. They start flying off the sides now. Obviously, as you get further and further down, there's more and more hair to push along. And they'll start flying off the end of the rug now. And it is all just hair and sock fluff, bits of cloth that get stuck under the rugs. Because no one ever really turns their rugs over and vacs the back of the rugs. But look at that. We've not even got to the end yet. There'll be a pile of it coming off next. Here we go. Boom. And then get the rest out the fringe. Use the Grande Groom to brush them all up. This lady has dogs, and that, look at that, basically dog hair. I reckon we've got a full chihuahua off the back of that rug just from jet washing it. Underneath again, watch it all come out of this one. Loads of dirt. to excuse me, I'm just recovering from a cold and I've got a tickly cough. But that's what the jet washer's done. Pushed all the dirt to the front of the rug, and then we put the wand underneath, or the power flush, to rinse that soil out. Quick rinse off the top. Still more soil coming out from underneath. Not too worried about the dirt in the water. As we can do that, clean the pit up. Still loads of dirt underneath. This rug was crazy. It really was crazy at how much dirt we got out of this rug. It's only, what, 5, 6, 7 mil thick? I think it went home about 8 kilos lighter. Look at that, still loads of dirt coming out. Loads! Unbelievable what we get out of these rugs. This was one of the first rugs to go into our tumble duster. Don't know if you've seen the video of the tumble duster, but if you haven't seen it, go and watch it. Crazy amount of dirt coming out of rugs after we've cleaned them. So we're still not finished with this rug, still lots more dirt coming out, so we still need to keep cleaning until we've got the majority of the dirt out. There is a fine line between cleaning and cleaning and cleaning and just keep going till you've got every single bit of dirt out. This is an old rug. It can take a good hammering, but there's only so much you can do. And plus with the tumble duster now we can finish it off in the tumble duster. If there's any dirt left in this rug, the tumble duster will pretty much get the rest out. Once it's nice and dry, we'll get it crispy dry, put it in the tumble duster, and the rest of the soils will just fall away. Nice and gentle. Back to therapy. So enjoyable. And if you're fed up with me talking already, and we're nearly at the end of it now, so if you're still with us, you're not that fed up surely. But if you are fed up, there is this video with no talking whatsoever. We're making sure we put the video up with no talking, and then we put one up for people that are just a little bit interested in what we do and why we do it. Again, CRB both ways. Corners. Time to rinse again. Captain Slow. That's what you should call me if you think I go too slow. I'm chunnering now, aren't I? I've run out of things to say. Other than this rug is just coming alive. Still getting a little bit of soil out, not much now. See them colours just starting to come through now. What happens when we clean these rugs, especially when we use the heavy scraper, is it takes off the dead wool. The tips of the wool, they're all dead and brittle. We tend to take them off, and it's usually the tips of the wool that have faded in the sun, and so you get this faded rug. And then after we've cleaned them, because we've taken off the fade and revealed the colour underneath, the rug just looks so much brighter. It's a shame. What happened with this rug is I cleaned the rug, got it all nice and dry, and then the lady pretty much paid straight away, and our van broke. The engine blew up, and I forgot all about this rug, and so we had to hire a van to take the rugs back. And because of all the upset and commotion of having your van, you know, the van's only done 56,000 miles. It's only 5.5 years old, and the engine's blown up basically, and we have to get a brand new engine for £7,000, which has just totally devastated us. There's no way a van should be doing that, but hey ho. And so I forgot to get an after picture of the rug, which is really sad, because it looked fantastic. You can see it going up on the pole when we hang it, but that's the last we saw of it, which was a big shame. But I don't know, maybe if Susan's watching this, she can send us a picture of her lovely rug on the floor now, send us a couple of pictures, and we can add it to the video at a later date. I know she watches the videos, so Susan's the owner of the rug, by the way. So we're going to give it one last clean now, just to make sure that everything's gone. Keep it delicate. Rotary in circles. You don't see this very often on our videos. We do a circular motion. Helps us to get all the sides of the fibres as they're sticking up. I couldn't get over how soft this rug felt after we'd finished. That's one thing I can't show you, is just the suppleness and the softness of the rugs after they've been cleaned by us. It's like night and day. The rug just comes to life. You could wrap yourself in it. It feels that clean. No sticky residues, no soil falling out, no smells. It just smells like the day it was born. We don't even leave the smell of the chemicals we use in the rug. When you get this rug back, it'll smell of wool. It'll just smell of rug. Still getting dirt out, you can see that coming at the end, but like I said, there's only so much you can do before you think, you know what, I need to hold back and let the tumbler finish it off. Final rinse under. Nothing major coming out now, which is good. That means we've got most of the dirt out, and most of the dye that was there running is finally finished running. A little bit at the bottom there, you can see it coming out the bottom of the rug, but I'm happy with that now. That is just hints of red, so it's just hints of dye more than anything. There's still a little bit of soil, but started doing a lot of scrub rinsing now, so we just put the water trickling down on it, and then we just keep squeegeeing and squeegeeing to try and get that soap out. It really is about getting the soap out of these rugs. We want it to go back fresh and beautiful and smelling of rug and feeling just pure and clean. And to do that, you've got to get the soap out. Otherwise they just go stiff. You get a lot of comments on rug cleaning forums. My rug's gone stiff, what have I done wrong? Well, you've not rinsed it properly, mate. That's pretty much it. We're just going to evacuate the water now to make the rug a little bit lighter. You might notice on like the really big rugs, we'll get the carpet cleaning machine out to get as much water out as possible, and that's basically to make them as light as possible. Rolling the rug up, ready for the centrifuge. And that's pretty much it, guys. We put the rug in this very long barrel and we spin it. And it spins at 1200 RPM, very much like your washing machine. And then when it comes out, as you're going to see, that took about 10 minutes to rinse that, by the way, to spin it. I've just missed that bit out. You can see the rug's all tight up against the sides of the drum, and I've now got to try and twist it to loosen it up. And there we go, one beautiful, a lot lighter as well, rug. And it's just mildly damp now, and it'll be in the drying room for 24 hours and it'll be bone dry. Hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next one.